Hello everyone. This is Abraham, known as Okirima FX. I want to welcome you to TBS Live today. This is our Saturday session. Today I'm here to share with you my methods or strategies I use to make money in the market. I would like to confirm from your side if you can hear me clearly, and I think this is okay. So tonight we are going to I'm not going to teach you, but I'm going to share with you my strategy, the one I use to trade the markets and also make profits. As you have, for those ones who are following on Telegram, I'm sure you have seen what I'm talking about. So mainly I use support and resistance backed up by SMC for confirmation, and then also price action and market structure. So just as we can see right here, we have a gold chart right here, and this is daily. So before I start normally my day, of course I will have to first check with Forex Factory to find out if we have news this day or not. And the moment I confirm and I'm ready, so the first thing I do, there are two indicators that I always use that help me to identify market structure, especially during the reversals. For example, if I am now, let's talk of this, I've marked my zone, my key level, something like this. So the next thing, I'll wait for the market. So I'll wait for the market to get to this key level here, and then as the market is moving, I'll go to the indicators here. Sorry. Okay. Just a moment. Let's just go back down here. Let's start right from down here. Yes, so this is an uptrending market, of course. Now I'll get my indicator. One is called some oscillator. This one here, you add it, you just keep it at the default settings. This one here, and then I also use you can also apply Bollinger Bands. This is they look simple but very effective. So we have Bollinger Bands. Okay, good. So with these are my key indicators. I use them. These ones are very, very effective, as you can see them. So before I continue, I'd like to show you how you can effectively use our some oscillator as an indicator to help you to trade profitably with the market. Now here, as you can see this is how far the market went. So what I'll do, I'll mark this area here with the horizontal line, and then also I'll get back to this is one. This is now on the side of the resistance, and then on this side of the support, there's this one here, and then also we have this level here. Pay much attention to this. This one is key. You will thank me later. So now what happens if I'm trading? Let's go, this is now gold, and now we have the market. This is an uptrending market, first of all. Yeah, we have this upper line, we have this middle line, and then we have this downer line. This is 50%, meaning now that what I will watch out for is to make sure the market is at either one of these, at the upper line or the downer line or this middle line here. So after I have identified my level, this is our current resistance. Of course, this is an uptrending market, meaning we are seeing a series of higher highs. Okay. Higher highs and higher lows. So this is a confirmation that the market is bullish. So after that, I'll now mark my resistance, then also my current support. So we have these key levels. Also have this one here. Okay. So I also have this. Just remember that we are on daily. So with this being said, what I will do here is to wait for the market. Now here the price, this is my target, like you can say this order block here. If we went back down to, let's say, H4. Oh, sorry. So going down to H4. Okay. Anyway, let's just continue. This is something we can't control. Now going back to, okay, let me just see this as, let's say this is our entry time frame. Now this is our order block, for example. Now once the market gets back to this order block here, we have this order block, meaning from here we expect the market to go back up. Okay, so once we are here, we are going to wait for what we call a confirmation. Like I said, ICT for confirmation, I mean SLC. So what I will wait for on a lower time frame, I would like to see this liquidity taken out, and then I see that the market has taken out this high, which is now market structure shift, and then I wait for the price to revert to this order flow, and then I press my buy with my stop loss just below this order flow. I'm going to show you. I think I'll talk about two things: order flow, and then also, because I use them all, order flow and support and resistance. So order flow, if you're good, if you know it, it can also make you a lot of money. But let's first continue. So once I identify my support here, what I want to see next is the market getting back to this point here. Now I also want to see that this one here, this awesome oscillator, is on the resistance side. I mean the upper side, not down the side. It is just close to this other side. So then from here, I'm going to wait for the market to break, to create for us a resistance, which is a first swing high, clear liquidity like this, and then break to the upside. Then we look for this. We are looking at this order flow, and then we place our buying entry, and then we look at buying the market. So now this is let me remove this. So once this is confirmed, I'm going to place my buy. We could say we are still waiting for market structure shift. Within this, I have failed, the system has failed to give me a lower time frame because I'm trying, but it has failed. Anyway, let's just continue. So what I'll do next is to wait for the market structure shift, something like see. Okay, so we are in our zone. So the market here is in the zone, and right here we are given what we call a resistance. So with this resistance, what do we need? We just want the market to break above it, like this, and then after that, we wait for the price to reverse back to this order flow, and then we continue to the upside. But we need liquidity cleared, okay? So we can now play, and the price is still moving. So okay, so as you can see right here, it has already happened. So the next thing I'll do is to identify my order flow. Where is my order flow? You can even switch to line chart. For example, line chart like this, it will help you to identify the order flow. So even if you remove this, like this, okay, wanted to remove. If we remove, we have, this is our order flow. You can see this. It is still fresh and unmitigated, not been mitigated yet. When we look on the left hand side, on this other hand here, we are seeing this low being taken out, meaning that I would call it liquidity strip. Okay, so you don't need to rush with this, but you need to also, if at all you're not using the same strategy, it's better to backtest before you continue. Now after this, now I'll switch back to candlesticks and then continue. I switch back to my candlesticks. However, this one has not yet closed, so we are still not yet sure about this, the shift in the market structure. Why is it a market structure shift? Because if you look at this, the market was operating a series of high highs, higher lows, high highs, and high lows. From here, we see a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You can see that. Then from here, we now expect the market to break to the upside, meaning we're going to now to resume the upper trend, the previous trend. So that is bullish. Okay. So with that being said, we cannot yet risk because this candle hasn't yet confirmed. It is still moving. Okay, so we'll wait for that candle. Very good. And now the candle is closed, and we see the market retesting our order flow. So the next thing we have to do is just to place our, maybe I can say I use my tool. Now you can place your stop loss just below this order flow or this wick here, and then you can target maybe 1 to 2. It depends with you and the strategy, or else there are people who are like, no, for me this is enough. These are enough profits for me for the day, and it's out. But no matter what I do with this, our TP1 has to come to this high. This is going to be our take profit number 1. And then if the market continues breaking to the upside, we'll still look for unmitigated order flows for us to continue. Okay, so with this being said, what do we do now? Now we have confirmed our bullish trend. So we wait for the market to reverse back to our order flow or to your order block, depending on the strategy you're using. Like I said, I'm not here to teach you today, but I'm here to share with you the strategies I use to play well with the market. So with this being said, let's see what happens after. Let's play this big. So So the market plays well, and then our first TP is already triggered. Now here is the thing. With this, there's no confirmation yet because the market has not broken higher. So this is, I can call this a market structure, strip of liquidity. So until we get a confirmation of the break of this to be a boss or break of market structure. Okay, so we will now, after taking this, maybe you will say, I am breaking even, but for me, I prefer getting out of the market and then I wait for another opportunity. Look at this. Another thing you have to carefully watch is your awesome oscillator. The moment this upper move here, these volumes here, I don't know whether we can call them volumes. The moment this volume reach this level here, that is indicating that the market has reached it has reached overbought zone. Now time has come for us to look for what we call reversal. Okay, the market will start selling as soon as possible. So you have to carefully watch this as well as the Bollinger Bands. Remember, I did not talk about Bollinger Bands, but let me just take this opportunity. Here is the thing with Bollinger Bands. It plays very, very well. With Bollinger Bands, this is what happens. If each time the price reaches the higher line, which is this one here, the price has to reverse back, either to 50% of the price or to down to this lower or the support line, and then it goes back up. Each time it gets to the upper line, it has to bounce back each time. But this works very well when you are following market structure, the trend. So the trend will help you also so much, meaning you just use Bollinger Band for your entries and not for your analysis, but only for entries, and that is what I do. So knowing that the market, the candles are now on this lower line, and now the fact that the market is on an uptrend or it's a bullish market, we will now do only one thing. We are going to focus on buying, meaning we will wait until the price gets to this lower line, which is not 50%, but this lower line here. And the moment it gets to this lower line, you wait for it to confirm. You can wait for a green candle, and then when it gets, if it is a downtrending market, you'll have to wait for a red candle. Very simple, but very effective, let me say. So that being said, let's get back to where we were. So now, with this case, here the price has reached Bollinger Band, the upper line, and also our resistance, which is our first take profit, has been triggered. Now here the price has to rebound, and now after rebouncing, what will happen again? We are going to see it going back up. Now here we have our order block, but we have not confirmed a break of market structure, meaning we will have to stay patient. My friend, listen, Forex trading, any online trading, I could say every business requires patience. If you're patient, you'll get enough for it. You'll get even more than enough. Because if you identify your zones like we did here, and you are able to wait carefully, you have waited patiently until the market gets that level, and you place your orders and wait patiently until the market gets to your take profit. That's going to give you, it's going to pay you back. All the waiting time you wasted is going to be compensated. Now, with this being said, let's continue. So here we are waiting for this market to give us so it's back to this very order flow here, and now it is picking back again. We are waiting for the price to go and break structure. Okay, it is still playing. So in this case, with this, you have to only be patient. Now with this, let me clarify on this. Now with this one, we are no longer waiting for the market to break this, because this is the 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 highest point the market reached. So now our next break of structure will happen only after this week has been taken out. I mean, not just by week, but after the candle closing above it, something that looks like this. We want to see something like this, a candlestick closing above this. Then we shall now start looking for our buy zones. I mean, areas where we can again buy the market from. So let's continue. Mhm. The market very good. We can see a break of market structure this time around. So we have, sometimes the market may not reverse back to your key level or to your point where you want to take your buys from. It is very fine. Why? Because it is good to be patient. Because if you rush, you'll there's what Praise has always told the students, that you will become liquidity. So to avoid to be liquidated, it is very important to identify a major key level. So with this case, we have this key level here, which is we have this. Um, Now this one, you can drag it a bit. We have this unmitigated order block. I mean order flow. This one here. This one is still fresh, and the market broke above. This order flow here, we can turn it to a line chart. After the line chart, excuse me, we'll get back to a line chart. This is our order flow. I'll talk about order flow a little bit later, but let me just say it. Now, order flow is the last selling movement or the last buying movement. It's like you're seeing one order block, the last buying candle and the last selling candle. So with this is simply what I can help you to understand what we call order flow. So when you look at this, this was the last selling move to the downside. So this is our key level. Now, this is where we expect the market to reverse back to pick these orders and then continue. So with this, we are going to turn back to our candlesticks like this, and then we are going to get our position tool, and then we are going to wait carefully again our stop loss just below this order flow, and then we are going to continue with the same strategy. You can maybe, it depends with you, maybe 1 to 2. It is all about you. So normally what I do, where the price reverses from, to pick the order that is my key level, that is where I will pick up I will take my profit from. Now again, you come back to this awesome oscillator. You have to be careful. We have this level here. If you can look at this carefully, this zone here, it can also push the market back, because this is already overbought zone. But now we have the major one at this point here. So meaning from here, the market has to reverse. You will see it reverse from here. Then from here, it will get to this level. Then it peaks. Now meaning we shall be targeting this high here. So that one will come in later. So let's first continue. Now you can see what I said. You see this awesome oscillator, it has really played out very well. So if you are carefully watching, you would have ended, if at all you are a scalper and maybe you place some buy orders here, you would have jumped out a little bit while you wait, because already this one has confirmed. The price has already confirmed that from here, the price is going to bounce back. Now the major one is this one here. This one will really reverse the market down. Okay, so let's continue. So want the price to get to our order flow. You can see for yourself the price is in our order flow. Then you can switch to a lower time frame for your entry. confirmations if you're using smart money concept. Also for confirmations, if you're just maybe a support and resistance trader, well and good. There's also a support and resistance somewhere here. You can still use that. But then for me, I would also prefer confirmations from the lower time frame. Now here, you can see this will be our first target, and then as you can see here, this will be my first take profit, and then maybe as I monitor carefully until we reach this high peak here, then we forget about buyers again until we get a new confirmation to ride with the seller. Okay, so with this, let's play it and see what the market will do for us this time around. So the market gets back to our level, our entry. Very good. So the market has triggered our take profit. This is another TP. You're making money constantly. And then also, guys, it's not bad. Instead, me, I'm a day trader and I love scalping. And this is my style. This is my style. I don't wait for long. I trade today, I end my day, and I always update my guys on Telegram, showing you how much I've made that day and how the day went. Every day will end up in smiles if you follow the rules and if you keep the patience. So with this being said, we have broken above again, and then this time around, what we see, we have our market has not yet reached our key level. So this time around, we have this, as I believe you see this. We have this, and the market will get to this and drop. It will bounce back to pick more orders down here. Then we can now be eyeing at this. Okay. So we are now going to wait again. Let's first identify our fresh. Let me clear this off. Okay, this is how I did it. Our first take profit was this, which got smashed. This one here, and then the second, this, all these are orders. This is the second one, also smashed. Now this time around, we are going to also try to identify what we call order flow. Again, it's there. As long as the market breaks structure, you will find an order flow. So the moment we confirm break of structure, as you can see right here, we have a break of structure up here. Now the next thing we are going to do is to go back to our candlestick, where we want to get a line chart again, and then this time around we can see this. This is our order flow. This is our order flow. Just this one here, right here, like this. It is the simplest strategy you can use to make something. All right. Welcome back once again. Yeah, so we're continuing. We have identified our fresh order flow, which is not mitigated yet. It is still virgin. This one here. If the price misses it, well and good. Don't panic. Don't worry. Wait for another chance. So here we have identified our order flow. So the next thing we're going to do here is turn back to our candlesticks. That's simple, like this. So this time we want to pick our tool like this, and then we're going to we shall include this wick below here. That's our stop loss. If the market triggers the stop loss, don't complain. That's enough, and do not overtrade, guys. Also, try to manage your accounts well, depending on your capital. It is so important. You cannot make profits without capital, so you need that capital. All right, so let's continue. All right. Now, with this, we have already confirmed the break of market structure. So what we need, we want the market to come back to pick our orders, then continue to the upside. We have seen the awesome oscillator. Well, it is still on the way. Once it reaches to this highest point here, the overbought, it will bounce back, meaning it will bounce back also down to pick our orders. Then we are aiming until we get to this level here. Okay, so let's get there. Okay, so the market is still moving. You see, you have to exercise what they call patience. You don't have to rush. Well and good, this one might leave us, which is okay, but I wouldn't have any issue with this. I'll still wait for the price, for the market. Now you can see for sure we just now here the thing is like this. With this case, since we have missed, there was no entry here, but there's a chance, there are very many chances for the price to reverse back to our point of interest or our entry level. So we shall just be patient and wait for the price to play out. Already the price is at the overbought zone. That means we cannot risk to buy this market from that area. Okay, so we have to all be patient. So here you can see for yourself the market came back and reacted before getting to our entry point, and now it has reached where it is now. Remember, so this is the current price of this is currently where the gold is. So what do you understand? Now you can understand what I'm trying to mean here. Now where is our next entry? So you can help yourself identify that this is going to be your homework, because now this is the live market right now, and the price according to gold right now is at 2,743.037, meaning we are at risk of a downfall. This price might get back to this order flow, or we don't know. I cannot predict the market. All we do is to analyze and then wait for the market to play out. I have already showed you. You can see once the market got to this point here, it reversed, and then once it got to this other point here, this is an overbought. Again, we are seeing the market dropping down, and now the market has to drop down. We have an order flow right here. If you can let me do like this. Let me clean off this. Allow me to clear this off. Right. Okay, so guys, listen to me carefully about this. This is another good one. Anyway, so when you look at this, this is an order flow, this is an order flow, but this one here is just a trap. Be careful with this, or well, it might come and react a little bit because we are still on this single top, meaning it might react, it can push back the market. If you look at the awesome oscillator, it's already at the overbought point or area, meaning the price might react from this zone here, come back here, and then pick this major one, this one here, like this. Okay, so this is the next key level for us to monitor this buyers from is this one here. You can look at this. this order flow. The people who trade resistance, who trade support, like I say, but order flow will work for you and you'll never be disappointed. That's what I know. I have, it has played well for me and has always given me good results. So what I am recommending to you is just good. Use these indicators also for confirmation. Right now you can see gold, US dollar reached the overbought point or the upper line, and now what you see a reaction to the downside. Each time it gets to this upper line, it has to react. Each time it gets this upper line, it has to react. But this is good when you are following the trend. If you are following the trend, you are going to enjoy this business and you're going to enjoy these indicators. Now, I will remove this. Okay. So now, if you want to sell this market cap very, very nicely, you have to watch this level of 167.441 of oscillator or some oscillator. But for now, we are on minor sales, which means that the market is still bullish until we get to this key level of awesome oscillator. When you apply this indicator, awesome oscillator, apply settings to default. Don't change anything, just keep it the way it is and just watch the market play out. You'll enjoy everything I'm telling you here. So our next key level is going to be this level here, because the market broke above and we are no longer able to get this. But then in the future, this is going to be very much effective. I'm going to give you a number of tips to help you also, because I'm not here to sell anything, as you all know, with my Telegram channel. I give free education or mentorship. What I do is that you have to be under my, you have to have account with my partner TDS, and then we keep moving. We get free signals, and then also free education, but not on the daily. We always have them normally on request. Okay, so I have passed that to you. Now it is up to you. You can look for me if you want to learn more. Go to Telegram, look for Homo Trading Hub. I'll get to you. I'll give you everything, and then we can link up later. So this is our next key level. Whatever you see here, this is another minor one, but this one is not, don't look at buying so much here. If you are buying from this key level, you have to be a bit careful, because like I have already told you, we have this one. The market is already hitting this minor sell point here. This is a minor sell point. The moment the market gets here, so meaning it will pick this one, ride them back up here until this point. Then from here, you're going to drop back to this key level, and then from here we're going to pick buyers again to this key level. I hope I am well understood. So we go back to our candlesticks, and then I give you another tip. Like I said, I'm not here to teach you. I have teachers I recommend to you, like Praise, we have Mustafa, all these guys, the WCKs will help you. So me, I'm here to reveal to you something very simple, yet effective when it comes to profitability. So now, if you are to buy using support and resistance, here is what I want to give you as a tip. Now you have identified your order flow, like we do here, we have done here. Look inside this order flow, you will always find what we call the inner support or a resistance. So when you look at this one here, we have this one here. This is going to be our point of interest. Maybe I could call it our entry. This is where you should wait patiently for the market to trigger and then wait for market structure shift, then place your orders. Okay? Just like this. I mean, look, if it is a bullish market, like we are seeing this one here, we have identified our order flow. Wait for the market to reverse back to this order flow. Let me give you an example. Wait for the market to reverse, let's say, back to this key level. When it gets here, it will get rejected, then maybe something like this. From here, on a lower time frame now, it will now react, giving you a signal for a buy. Now, what does it do here? It has left you with what we call an order flow inside on a lower time frame, let's say 1 minute or 15 minutes, depending on your trading style or strategy. So you could be, let's say 1 minute. When this happens, now this is the moment we are going to look for buyers inside our order flow. But already you have seen this. Even if you don't want confirmation, let's say you don't want to wait so much, wait for the market to get to this area here, wait for the reaction, wait for the green candle, or maybe some reactions like wicks. Once you see wicks happening around this area, then you can place your order with your stop loss just below this order flow, just something like this, a few pips below there, and then you can maybe apply 1 to 2, whatever it is. You can also maybe follow what I have been showing you. The moment the market breaks, you keep taking your profits from this. If at all, like now, for example, we see the market reacting from this level, the market, remember, it is not going to just drop like this. Trust me, it's going to first go back up. Right from here, it might go back up. Just do this quickly. Like you see this, maybe create a double top and then drop. Sometimes the market will come, react, and then clear this liquidity before it comes back to this area here. So do not be so much excited that I'm selling, or the market is selling. First wait until you're given a confirmation. Then if you're trading, if you're watching for confirmation, then wait for the price to break this level here, this support level here, and then wait for the market to come back and drop with some serious sellers. Okay, so that being said, let's continue. So this is if you're buying, and then what about if you are with dealing with the downtrending market? For example, let me give you this. This is for now. We can use this. Yes. Now, okay. So let me cut off this a little bit. What's up? Okay, so I'll first clear this off. And show me this again. I want bearish market condition. Okay, this is where we see bears. You can start right from here. Now, the first thing I'm going to do for you is to ensure we have, remember our sum oscillator, we have our awesome oscillator. The first thing we're going to place our horizontal line on the previous higher high or highs. Now, after we have done that, we have also Bollinger Band. Now here the market is bullish, of course. Now what we are going to do, already we have discovered the market is at the overbought point. Sorry, excuse me. We are at the overbought point, as you can see right here. Now what do we need here? And when we look at the awesome Bollinger Band, the market is at the upper line, meaning indicating overbought. Meaning here you don't deal with buyers anymore, but sellers. We have to wait until we are given a confirmation. So what do? We want to mark our support level here, which is our current support. Well, let me remove this. Okay, so something like this. And then we have, remember, we have been talking about now this being, but this is a sideways market and it has been, down, as you can see. It was downtrending, and then here someone was going to be fooled that the market was broken higher, and now it's going to look at the adjacent floor trading support and resistance or supply and demand. It will say this is my resistance which is broken. Each time the market breaks the resistance, it has to pull back to create for it a support. And each time support is broken, the market has to pull back to create for that support. A resistance, simple. Don't use those hard terms. Now, here is the case. Once we have got to know that the market is at the overbought zone, you can even see here it is exactly at the overbought level. What we are going to do is to mark our resistance. And once we have marked our resistance, what we want to see next is the market breaking our support. And then we want to identify our what? Our order flow. So let's say the market is going up, 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 up. We are very, very patient because we have been warned already from here. You see the market? Here it reacted a little bit, as you can see here it bent. But now this one here gives us now the major signal. To remind you a bit, this market, according to awesome oscillators, it can even break above it, but that does not mean that it's going to keep going back. I mean, to continue going bullish without retesting. It has to retest because if you look at this, we have our order flow here. But this is all liquidity. There's nothing like liquidity sweep. Okay, so you can trust this area. Now, we have this major zone here as our overbought what? Zone. So what I'm going to do is to mark my current support, and once I see a break, okay, so we shift from here, we are now moving to this because this is one leg. Okay, so let's wait and see what the market will do for us. The market is still bullish, it fails to go higher. We have this support is now fully, again another rejection from this red level. Now want to see it play again until we see candle closing below our support zone. So we shall, all this time we're going to be very, very patient. We're not going to act, we're not going to do anything. Yes. So you can see again another, okay, good. So you can see first off, the market has really broken this area. This is support zone, as you can see. Some people use bodies only, but I prefer also wicks because these ones are mainly used globally and mainly trusted. So this candlestick breaks below. So this is shift in the market structure, or maybe you may call it change. Okay, choke. Right? You can call this choke for yourself. Okay, you can call this choke. Excuse me. Let me use this one here. So this is where the choke happened from. And now what? We're not going to rush because the market has broken. No, we're going to go now to use our, again, we are going now to use our strategy. Now, we are first going to go to awesome oscillator. First of all, this is now our most highest point here. You can see this. Now, here you can see for yourself the market has already crossed. The moment the market crossed on this side of, once these bars cross, we are now going to start looking for sells, not buy anymore. So we have this key level. One, There's this one here, and then also we have this major one. This is the major one. Okay. So what we are going to do is to turn to a line chart like this. We want our order flow. We have this is all our order flow like this. It's huge, but it's fine. When you find a huge order flow like this, you can reduce on your risk. Maybe you can reduce the lot size. Now this is all our. Now this is where we're going to enter from, and then we shall be targeting. You can target, of course, like I told you, where the price reverses from is our first target. Then with this one, the zones are already clear. So I will start with this. There's this key level here. You can see this order flow. It can push back the market. So with this being said, we go back to our candlesticks. We go to our candlesticks. So if you're using higher time frames, then use your lower time frames for confirmation and entries. It is very, very good. Okay, it's very, very good. So this, we're going to wait for our first TP. It has not yet confirmed. Let's wait and see. Okay, the market has already, if you saw this one here, it triggered our order already. And now we are looking at this as our first take profit. Not even as fast, this key level here. That's where we are taking our first profit from. We wait for the price to play out. And of course, you will be targeting this one as the major one. All you have to do is to follow the market structure. Simple. Follow the market structure. That TP is already triggered and we are all good. My friends, listen, I want you to treat this as business. Don't treat this as a game that you wake up and you want to play. Our major TP is also triggered and the market reverses. If you can see this week here, triggers our TP and the market is at the overbought zone. You can see this. The market is at the overbought zone and we are already out of the market. Now we are looking at, in fact, in almost zero drawdown, you're already in profit. So here, these are just simple tips I had to give you for tonight, and I really thank you so much for sparing this time or moment to watch watch this tips or our channel. And if you are new in our channel, please just support us by also subscribing, and also try to make sure you share with your friends. Like the video, comment. In case you have any question, feel free to comment in the comment section below. Because of time, I had some other tips I wanted to add on top of what I've shared with you. But let me give you, this is Omo Trading Hub, and that is my Omo Trading Hub is my Telegram, and you can look for it over there. If you want to talk to me, you can always feel free to text me on Telegram. I am always available. I will respond immediately. We have free signals. We offer completely free signals. So in case you want to join our team, just reach out to me using this Telegram handle, and you'll be able to get in touch with me. And I really thank you so much, and I appreciate you for viewing. Now, before I end the video, you can see that now this being an overbought, you can see that according to Awesome Oscillator, it is now signaling you that the market is no longer going down, but now the upper trend is now resuming, and that is it. Now that that is the time you have to plan the other way around. Plan B is done. Now you go to C. Okay. So what else do I need as we still have 4 minutes? Yeah, we still have 4 minutes. Now, like I said the other time around, that it's so important. So, for example, you can see here, if you are trading support and resistance like me, there's things you have to monitor. I mean, you need to always make sure they are at place. So, for example, if the market gives you a confirmation of a buy like this, now look on your left hand side. You can see this here, which is now the strip here, and now here someone says this is my order block. Now, for me, I give you this area here like this as your entry. This one will play out and you love it. Now, this will become your key level, like a point of interest where you would want to monitor the market to come, and then you deal with buyers. Don't enter blindly. Also, look at confirmation. First, make sure it has confirmed on my lower time frame, and then you have Bollinger Bands. You can see Bollinger Bands also confirms to you that the market has reached the oversold area. Now the time has come for us to deal with buying the market, and that is it. If at all you are buying, always do that, and if at all you are selling, always do that. Identify your key levels, and the moment you are done, you are all done, and that is it. Don't look back again to come back into the market. Always look at key levels, identify your key levels. After you have identified those key levels, trade like someone who is looking for money. Treat this as a job, just as you can treat your job out there. Do not treat this as maybe a game, like someone like when we were young, we used to love to play games so much, you know. When we had our PCs for the very first time, the first thing we had in the mind was to download a game or going out to the library to look for a very nice game. But now this is not the case. We are now forex traders. And now for me, who is doing this full time, I will always tell you that, bro, the best thing you can do with this is to be patient. If you're patient in the market, you'll always make money until you get satisfied. And you'll be very, very happy at the end of it all. You'll appreciate the person, I mean, your mentor who introduced you into the business. Okay, so that is what I had to share with you, my guys, and I will call it a day for you. May the Lord God bless you all. I remain Abraham. Bye bye.